changes in the Olympics from 1960 till now. The obvious ones, black and white to color, tremendous technical advances from the huge, bulky cameras that were the only ones we had back in 1960 to cameras this big now, microphones everywhere. Graphics, you know, from hand-pasted graphics. Back in 1960, you want to put a person's name on the screen, you had to take one letter at a time. A production assistant would paste it on. Once in a while, it would fall off. You'd see a finger putting it back up again. From that to these electronic graphics where they roll and, you know, anything you want them to do. That's the technical side of it. The money, the rights money involved. I believe that CBS paid in 1960 for Squaw Valley $50,000. And I know the ABC 4 years later for Innsbruck paid $250. 4 years after that for Grenoble, $500,000. And then when Roon offered $25 million for Montreal, they said he was out of his mind. You know, it could never go this high again. Of course, now NBC has paid into the billions, right, Peter, for the games well into the 21st century. I think the change, another big change, has been from amateurism, or in many cases what it was shamateurism in those days, to professionalism. And I think that's been a kind of a two-sided coin. First of all, it has done away with much of the hypocrisy that did surround the games when athletes would run a race and go back and find you know, $500 in their shoes, and you know, they were badly paid, under the table professionals. And now, for the most part, the games are professional. Even in figure skating, I don't understand their rules at all. I mean, you can become a pro and then become not an amateur again, but eligible again, but only if you skated in certain shows and not certain other ones. But at any rate, the winner gets $50,000, and he or she has certainly earned it nowadays. I think that we still miss something by not having it more on the amateur side. I think we're losing something by the fact that they're discouraging the Eagles of the world. You remember him at Calgary, the British ski jumper? He couldn't jump half as far as anybody else. His object was to participate. And as I recall, a guy named Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the object of the Olympics was not necessarily to win, but to take part. And now they've tightened the rules, so you won't see the Eagles. You won't see as many Jamaican bobsled teams and that sort of thing. That is not only a flavor, but a real thing of what the Olympics were about in the first place.